Hello, everyone. It's me, Dr. Janet Roark. I hope you had an amazing Christmas and New Year. It is January 3rd, 2021. I don't know about you guys, but I was pretty happy to see 2020 go. But I'm here every week to do a Q&A with all of you on my main business page. So my only ask is that you please keep things compliant. Don't use any actual disease names. And I will hopefully be able to answer some of your questions. So if you're hopping on live, be sure to let me know where you're coming in from and what you're excited about in 2021 when it comes to you and your animals. And if you have any questions, and tag your friends, let them know I'm live. If they have any questions, they can ask too. I'm usually only live for about 10 or 15 minutes during Sundays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Every week, I'm here for you, even during holiday weekends. So, hi, Sylvia. Thank you so much for the Happy New Year wishes. I'm super excited. So our first question is from Teresa. Oh my gosh, your kitty is so cute in your profile picture. I love posting these because everybody can see who's asking the question. She's asking about respiratory support for cats. And one of my favorite oils to help with respiratory support for cats is actually cardamom or cardamom, depending on your country. And it is so good for cats because it's not only really good for the respiratory tract, but it's also good for the digestive tract, which a lot of cats deal with. Some concerns with hairballs and just like occasional tummy discomfort. And so it really is like a win-win situation when it comes to that particular oil. It is just with essential oils. Remember that you do need to dilute them properly. I recommend a 0.5 to a 2% dilution for cats. For cardamom, I would go probably 2%. It's a pretty gentle one. And or you can diffuse it in your diffuser, just 3 to 4 drops in your water-based diffuser. The Petal, the Lumo, the Volo, all really good for that. And also, you can also use it with the humidifier diffuser, the Dawn, which is also really good as well. So there's a lot of different diffusers out there, but that's what I use for respiratory support for cats as starting out. There's a lot of other oils that really help support the respiratory system, but that is by far my favorite for cats. Really good question. Sherry from California, Jen from Miami, Florida, Donna from Yarmouth, Nova Scotia in Canada. Awesome. So Bonnie has a really good question about the new digestive blend and she's like, do you like it as well as the old one for animals? And I have to say, I haven't used it yet. So the jury is still out, but I would love your guys' feedback. If you've used it, please send me a comment or pop me a private message and let me know if you like it as well as the old one for animals. It is missing a lot of different oils in it. However, it's containing some really good oils that I think will be really beneficial. And I don't think we're going to see that big of a difference in the quality of the effectiveness of it. I do believe it's going to be a little bit better for nausea based on the oils and the amounts in it and that sort of thing. The only one I'm not too sure about is with horses. I really like all the different seed oils, but it still has some seed oils like cardamom and coriander in it. So I think it'll be really good. I think it's going to smell a lot better. I have yet to try it. So if you've tried it for your animals and you've had really good success, please let us know in the comments or shoot me a private message so that I can start collecting that data and let you guys know what the verdict is on the new one. I did stock up on the old one because it works so well for animals though, you guys. So I'm stocking up. Michelle's asking about ferrets. Can you use essential oils on or diffuse them with ferrets? Absolutely. Ferrets do really well with essential oils. Just know that they are small in size and they tend to be a little bit, they're actually not as sensitive as cats, but I do tend to use about the same amount of dilution and the same, kind of follow the same guidelines as cats. So definitely check out my my pet safety guidebook. If you don't have it yet, it's really awesome. It's free. I worked really hard on it. My sister actually helped design it and help me with the graphics on that. She's quite brilliant. I'm so lucky to have her as my sister. But you can download that for free at essentialoilvet.com/pet safety. All you have to do is enter your email and you'll get lots of great information from me and recipes and fun stuff. I try to only send you really useful information that I think you will benefit from and find value in when I do send emails out. But you can always unsubscribe at any time if you're like, Dr. Roark, I do not want to hear from you. Thanks anyway. And so definitely check out that pet safety guidebook, which is free. You just go to that website and enter your email and I'll send it to you. Let's see. More comments. Oh, okay. Jenny's asking about a swelling under her dog's eye. The tooth has been bothering her. That sounds like you really need to see a vet, Jenny. Something like that, you probably need to have that tooth removed and cleaned out, and you can certainly use oils to help support that. The protective blend can be really helpful. Myrrh is excellent as well in the meantime, but I do recommend you have a vet, especially if there's some swelling. Usually that tooth will probably need to be removed because the root is no longer working. It's infected. So those teeth often have to come out very commonly. Let's see. Oh, Donna says, what oils can I apply to my dog's paw? It was torn while playing fetch today. I would definitely keep it wrapped. Keep it wrapped if you can. Some dogs don't tolerate that really well. Baby socks work really well for wrapping, and kind of keeping that covered and protected so the dog doesn't lick it. If that's not effective, you might have to do a cone of shame or one of those inflatable donuts. But as far as oils go, I would definitely recommend the Skin Rejuvenating Spray. And you can get that at essentialoilvet.com/recipes. Look for the Skin Rejuvenating Spray. It's a combination of frankincense and myrrh, helichrysum, and lavender, and it has some aloe vera in there. It's super, super great. If you don't have all of the ingredients, just make it with what you have. It's very forgiving and really, really helpful. It's the Skin Rejuvenating Spray over at essentialoilvet.com/recipes. Really good question. And if you're in the membership group, which I think you are, Donna, there is a paw salve in there that is really helpful this time of year in the winter to help protect those paws from getting torn when they are out in the cold and snow. Let me see. Make sure you guys are compliant and please don't put different. Please do not put disease names in your questions, otherwise I can't post them. Yeah, okay, so Dawn says, can you use colloidal silver daily for a Yorkie? And the answer is yes. I love colloidal silver added to water. It has no taste, and it's really, really beneficial for a lot of different things and just maintaining the immune system. You absolutely can just do a teaspoon for a Yorkie per 2 cups of drinking water. So mix it in there. Jackkay Hunt-Schell says, what oils are good for horse hooves? This is a really good question and really pertinent because I took my personal horse, actually. His name's Mac. He's an off-the-track thoroughbred. He raced until he was 8. And I just got him 1 year ago. It's almost our 1-year anniversary. I got him on January 9th. And I just went out yesterday after not being out for 2 weeks. And he has a little bit of some funk going on in his feet. I'll just say that. He has some funk going on in his funky feet. Because it's been really rainy here and pretty nasty. And so I was super excited. I was able to use my essential oils instead of some of the really, really nasty stuff that's out there that stain your barn and stain your hands for that sort of thing. What I use is a combination of tea tree oil and rosemary. Works really, really well for hoof growth. He has, of course, your typical thoroughbred feet, which are crumbly and flat and awful. So I just rub that over across his coronet band regularly. If you are in the membership group, there's a really great hoof oil recipe in there and a couple of other recipes to help support different things like funky feet. And also you can get the recipe guide. I think I have like 16 recipes. If you go to any of the vendors, Aroma Tools, Your Oil Tools, any of those guys have those. Got Oil Supplies, which is a tear sheet, which has 16 recipes on there. And I think 2 or 3 of those are hoof related because no hoof, no horse. So, but rosemary and tea tree oil work really well. For the funky stuff, I really like to add in oregano. Keep that on the hoof though. I tend to not use that on the coronet band. And a lot of times I'll add peppermint to those recipes as well. Horses really like it. And it's really supportive for different things like circulation and keeping the horse's hoof very healthy. But I love rosemary for hoof growth and tea tree oil for overall health and general maintaining that. Jan is asking about copaiba and frankincense for a dog. Absolutely, you can use that. Miranda is asking about the digest tabs, and I will say no, do not use those with dogs. Those actually contain xylitol as a sweetener, and xylitol is very toxic to dogs in very small amounts. So I wouldn't use the tabs, but you can certainly use the soft gels and the oil itself, which work very, very well. Jenna, I love you and miss you. Hey, you guys, if you need help with your business, Jenna is such an amazing business coach. I absolutely love her. She's got some really great stuff going on, especially if you need help with your customer management system. She's absolutely brilliant on so many things. So shout out to my friend Jenna, who is also my coach for a long period of time. I miss you too. We need to hang out. We need to go hang out somewhere. We need to do a Zoom happy hour or something. Let's see if there's any other questions. Tracy's asking about liver support for cats, and I really like copaiba for that, as well as juniper berry. I'll often, for cats, for kidney and liver support, do a combination of 4 drops each of copaiba, frankincense, and juniper berry in a 10 milliliter roller bottle. Top it off with a fractionated coconut oil or any carrier oil, and rub that on your hand, and then pet your cat with it once or twice a day to really help support those. All right, you guys, that is all the time that I have for today. If you have not joined the Animal Aromatherapy Specialist Certification or have been in one of my previous classes for that, we're starting that on Monday next week. So 1 week to go. There's only 10 spots left. So if you want to get in on that, make sure you sign up today. We are closing that when we hit our max in that group, because it is such an immersive and really kind of a one-on-one type of approach to animal aromatherapy with me. I have to limit how many people are in there, and so that I can really be accessible and be able to answer your guys' questions and things like that in there. So if you do want in on that, that's a really incredible course. If you're a veterinarian, you do get, or veterinarian or a veterinary technician, you do get 24 hours of CE credit for that. That is RACE approved. Just got RACE approved last week, right before Christmas. It was like a Christmas miracle that it got done. So I wasn't sure if we were going to have it ready for this one, but it is RACE approved for 24 credit hours of CE. And it is interactive. It is not just watching videos and being done. So if you really want to know how to use essential oils with animals and really help animals, I was literally reading some of the case studies from some of my previous students this past week, and I was in tears. I was crying because of how much they were helping these animals, and they just were so confident, and they were able to take what they learn and apply it in a real way to help themselves and help these animals and help their businesses grow. And so if that's something that you're really interested in, definitely check out the animal aromatherapy if you want to incorporate aromatherapy with animals in your business. Whether you're a veterinarian, a groomer, or you just want to get to know how to use them even better for your own animals, this is definitely the course for you. You do not have to be a veterinarian to take it. There is some science in there, so we go through it. It's pretty basic, but I know some people really struggle with that in some of the previous classes, but I try to make it super simple for you guys, just like everything. And I love y'all. I hope you check it out. Once again, that is essentialoilvet.com/animal aromatherapy. Also, if you're not in the membership group, check that out like always. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.